Machati Matova. Greetings, everyone. I want to make some corrections on a video I made on status, jurisdiction, UCC, and the Constitution. And let me say right here, I'm not giving you any type of advice. I'm sharing my experiences, what I've learned to entertain you. And a lot of things I share will be in error because that's what I know at that moment. As I learn and grow more, that information becomes wrong. I don't want to be in the class of those who put out wrong information and never correct it. Because we're always growing. This is the point I'm making. We're always growing. So when I find some information that makes old information wrong, I have to correct myself. And I will be doing that. Some people call it upgrade. I'll be upgrading the knowledge because we're always growing. You should be. If you're not growing, I don't know what you're doing here. If you're not studying. One thing I want to say is I said the Constitution started under Andrew Jackson. Beep, wrong. When you go back to the terms, the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution for the United States, the changing of that one word took the republic to a democracy. The Constitution for the United States is the republic, but you don't see that Constitution. You don't see it. It's been upgraded or removed. It's been changed. And you can change the whole Constitution in plain sight by changing one word. Of. Let's go back to the things I want you to research where I got this information is go back to study the Quebec Act, the Buck Act. You find these terms like this is speaking on jurisdiction. You find these terms like Texas state, or Texas territory, and then you see the term state of Texas. Texas territory, Texas state is the republic. State of Texas is a democracy. Because in reality, state is a country. All right, pardon the interruption. Had a glitch. A glitch in the matrix. Thank you for bearing with me. As I was saying, what was I saying? You have to know when something is changed from the republic to the democracy. And to be in the right status, you have to always be in the right jurisdiction. They go hand in hand. You can be in the right jurisdiction, but in the wrong status. Get rid of these misnomers. White, black, colored, Asian. Eskimo, Hispanic, Native American. Let me ask you one question. These terms. Do these terms connect you with any land? Do they connect you with your creator, your God? God comes for a people. A people is related to a land. So how are you going to find yourself if you're not identified within the land? If you watch the movie Matrix, you understand what I'm saying when I say get out of the matrix. It's fiction. There's nothing real in it. All imaginary. Some people call it fake. I just call it artificial, wrong, nada. There's nothing true in it. It's more than fake. Now, I'm just free-flowing here as the Spirit guides me because, as I say, I want to be sure I'm not categorized as one who give out wrong information without correcting it. This is my will to stay in honor at all times, to stay in honor. Honor to this ministry. You think I'm doing this because I like talking? People who know me know I don't talk a lot. But I have a mission. Some say calling, then you got to tell them, well, who called you and when and how. I'm not going to explain that to you because it's not for you. It's for me to know, for you to find out. If you being here in the flesh, you have a calling too. Do you know what it is? You need to find out. Don't worry about me. Let me worry about me. Just messing with y'all. Okay, this is a festive day in my culture. I don't know if this is the right day, but since this is the day that is celebrated, I'll take that energy and utilize it and celebrate it. Because I was taught my culture and history at a very young age by my grandfather. But I didn't really take it serious till I got way up in age. And I did my own research. You know what I found out? When you do your genealogical research on your family history, that's my flag back there. When you do your genealogical research on your family history, you'll find that, can you see it? You find that a lot of census are coming out now that I'm finding out that were not out 20, 30 years ago. They're putting out more of the census. Also, when you find your so-called Indian roots, I say indigenous roots to be correct. When you find your indigenous roots and you go to the right libraries, then you can find the census. You can find your family on that census as well. I'm kind of glad I don't have a lot of people asking questions, or even they're not even here with me, because it just gives me freedom to just speak what the Spirit is telling me to speak. I'm not being sidetracked in any way by people's comments. Because this is a road that I have to travel. Road that we travelers seldom taken. I mean, you may see a travel on that road every once in a while. But that's your road. That's where you got to go. And I gave a disclaimer, didn't I? That I'm not giving any type of advice. I'm just doing my own research and sharing with you what I found. And this is a never-ending story, because I got it. What I got from my grandparents. Actually, I went back, to 1825. That's my grandfather's father's father. So I'm the fifth generation. Yeah, I'm the fifth generation. So what I'm doing at this point in time, the mission I was given is to create a vehicle for my descendants, my family or tribe, same thing, where they can really be free. No, money isn't freedom, but it is a vehicle to freedom. There's many definitions of freedom. The first freedom we have is being who you are. Knowledge of yourself. Man, that's a freedom you should cherish. Don't become mixed up in the, how you say, just calling yourself a person. Because in law, you do not exist as a person. That's what person means. Do your research. Corporation, dead. You want to identify with the people. That's what the Constitution talks about, right? We the people. So who is your peoples? As they say in the hood. You got to go back, far back. Especially if your roots is not here in America. Well, who are the people roots here in America? Well, if you go back in the Noah Webster, who looked like me, you dark, he said America means the copper-colored races. Now, copper in its pure form is this complexion. Then you have different forms, light, dark. It's all copper. Copper-colored people were called American, which came from a root word, Arabic word, called a Marrakesh. There's so much of this beautiful knowledge that we have access to. The internet made you a private library. You don't have to go to the library. I recommend you go to a library because you can't put value in everything you get on the internet. But it's a starting place. Collect books that you want to pass down to your ancestors, to your descendants. Because things are being changed, history being rewritten on the net. You got all this knowledge together, anybody can come and change something, and you think it's truth, you think it's fact. You know, even books I had from the 70s, do you know those books have been changed parts deleted, parts added. They're not the original books that was written. So I'm pausing too much, which means I don't have much more to say. So I look forward to speaking with you all. And when it flows, when the conversation flows, the spirit means I got a lot to share with you. So it's not flowing, so I'm going to cut it short. And thank you for watching. And those who have the, what's the word? Those who have the strength, the power to reach out, communicate, correct me, please correct me. You know the truth. You know more than I know. You've done more study. That's why I'm here. I want to learn. And I'm sharing what I learned. So that's the community that I'm looking to be a part of. So, as Marvin Gaye said, what's going on? Let's get together. Peace and love, my family, wherever you are.